What is going on, everybody? Back on it. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 5. Gojo still seems to be alive, which we knew, and he's still that dude. You guys gave me great explanations on kind of what we were seeing, what he was able to do, what he's now ascended to and able to do. We saw him using the hollow purple for the first time on screen. I would have liked to have seen if Toji would have gotten information on that like he kind of did with everything else. Would it have been a chance? But now that because I'm trying to think, if Gojo had his purple working but hadn't been pushed to the point of needing to use the reverse technique to heal himself, if he had the purple and Toji knew about it, would he have had a chance? I think he still would have had a chance. No, I think, but once the reverse negative turn positive healing thing, I don't know what you could do. And like I said, I've been saying it for a long time. And this isn't any story. This isn't just me wanting to shit on Jujutsu Kaisen. This is anything. This is One Punch Man. This is Goku type shit. It's hard to watch a story past just a story being like, oh, that's cool, like the visuals and some abilities and shit, when you know someone is so OP that nothing is ever a threat. And that's for like any story. Like I like to see people back, like that's why most of my favorite characters are like the second one, like Vegeta over Goku type shit. So I'm very curious kind of how the story goes, or how they, because I'm pretty sure this is the last episode of this kind of like Gojo flashback thing. Then we have a 3-week break, which kind of sucks. I wish they could have cranked it all out. And I know they, it could be like animators need time and everything. I would have rather them the series come out 3 weeks later and then gotten the episode straight through than having taken the 3-week break in. But that's just me. I was hoping that I thought One Piece was coming out on the 13th, so I was like, oh cool, we can start that, but it doesn't come out to the 31st, so those are going to be running at the same time. Regardless, I'm pretty sure we jumped to the current timeline after this episode, but it's not going to be essentially till the end of the month, damn near. I'm curious what they decide to do, because I think the one time they mentioned last season, like, oh, where's Gojo? He can't come with us? I think they said he was like out of town or had something to do. But I've also been told Gojo has damn near Goku instant transmission and can teleport anywhere at any time. So it's like, man, when you start writing, spoilers, Naruto, when you start writing yourselves into like a Madara Uchiha corner where like a character is so strong, what do you do? Like, how do you make the viewer feel like threats are real? I'm very curious what they decide to do with that. I know a lot of people like the manga, so maybe they do introduce something, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he can get like captured or trapped, or we'll see how it goes. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. Then it'll be a 3-week break until we get back on it. But we'll keep it going. So now he can know which threat to prioritize. Right? Sheesh. Does he not ever get tired? Oof. Teleportation over long distances. What and did we get clarification on why that curse technique like sought Geto out at the end of the episode? Interesting. And I wanted to see the aftermath. You saw like Gojo was like losing it mentally, like not just like, oh, he had reached like an epiphany moment when he was fighting, but he wanted to kill those people, by the way. I wanted to see the come down off of that. Eh. He's starting to lose it. He's starting to ask a lot of questions. Why do they keep showing this, that group of people? Did you all go back and kill them, or what's happening right now? I don't like that they keep showing that. It's a wild shot right there. Okay, so there's clapping audience. We ended last episode with Gojo looking crazy as hell, and now we start this one with him. Oh no. Oh no. I'll feel bad, but I'll take a cola. Alright. This is... I'm feeling real antsy all of a sudden. I don't like what's... He's asking the questions. Give your all to something. Something you actually believe in, though. You know you don't believe in this, so what do you believe in? Can I help you? Are you though? What does she want? Can I help you? Why is he starting to... See how he's starting to, like, the bags under his eyes and... Whatever happened to the guy that they needed to be transferred, man? Isn't the Jujutsu world gonna collapse? She's special grade. She wants to just end it. Get rid of all the people. Okay, that's not where I thought she was going with. Yeah, he had none. I like how they're showing him like in the windows. Yes, he was still able to see it. Man was kind of brazy. I wish we could see more of him. Because there's no one else to study now. She wants to teach everybody. Of a base level of like chakra and nen control. She's trying to drop a lot of knowledge right now. Curse after death. Okay. Yeah, because they have control over it. She's not wrong. And there he goes. He said that out loud. She didn't instantly shut him down. God. I was wondering where this conversation was gonna go. But the fact that she even entertained the idea of him saying that statement is like the green light he needs. That's all he needed right there. That's all he needed. Mm-mm. 112 residents of the village were killed. Eventually, first spirits were chosen. Who's reading that report? Yeah. Yeah. I wish we could have gotten more time to see him like really go to it. It was just like an episode change like overnight. We knew he got to that. And there's the hair. Nope, I did it. Just insta hair flip overnight. Instant transmission. This is happening so fast. Dang, I wish this would have got drawn out over like a couple episodes. We got like maybe 5-6 minutes left. What the hell? I feel like it's like Game of Thrones. Spoilers of how Daenerys just like overnight, like we see it, but yeah, the parents would be his weakness. Shit. Yeah, didn't we have that conversation when he wanted to do it? This music is really like building. He could, yeah, he could. Not to. I mean, but we're not a mass murderer, are we? Even though he wanted. Oh man. How do y'all even hear each other, by the way? Oh lord. You gonna stop him or what? He's right there. Couldn't do it. You can't do it. He can't do it. Well, at this point, I know why he can't do it. Given their friendship and how quickly that was. The animation looked really wonky there. Dang, it looks wonky here too. I don't like that either. It was so gradual and they're friends. What I don't understand is I've been told that like he does kill him at the end of the movie. So how is he still alive? Is that a cursed spirit that allowed that, or I don't know. I don't know. What? I thought him going crazy was pretty insane there. So the one of his face was a pretty good shot. I think the one of him in the village, side by side with his little cursed spirit, that shot looked pretty dope too. But also him at the very end of the episode. We already passed it. I think there was a better yeah, I was like right in here. Oh, right there, that was it. See if we get it here. Is that the best we got? That's the best we got, I think. I thought that was one of the best shots. Did like the episode, for sure. I felt like it was a little too quick. Because we already know what sides of the fence that they end up on. Same way we know both of them are alive here, so the same way we know that we don't need to take any of them being in serious trouble a threat. It was just so weird because we ended off last episode with, you know, Geto essentially pulling Gojo back off the ledge, like, hey, we don't have to do that, like, it's pointless to take these people out. And we start the next episode, and my man is struggling, bags under his eyes, asking the questions, essentially asking the questions of life, like, what does this mean? Should I, shouldn't I, like, why do I protect these? Why should we? Weakness, yada yada, blah blah blah. I blame that woman. She says she's special grade. So what do we got here? The two of them are special grades. I forget the boy's name from the movie. And then the girl's special. Are those the only four? I know someone's listed it. Somebody will have to list it again. The amount of special grade humans that we have. We've never gotten her name dropped before or seen her before, have we? She might have been name dropped, but I don't think we've ever seen her. Was she the same girl that asked our man what type of women he liked? I'm pretty sure she was, actually. So she came along and she wanted to either remove all curse energy, which is what she wanted to study Toji for. She wanted to essentially make, you know, this sorcerer stuff not have to be what it is. She came up to two solutions. I thought she was going to give him the idea of it. I'm like, oh no, she's going to plant the idea in his head. But her two solutions were, we teach everybody how to control it, so that way it doesn't leak out and it doesn't cause these cursed spirits to be out here, because they're controlling it, they're not leaking, they're not manifesting these things. So teach everybody, you know, or sterilize everybody. You don't want to use it like that, but essentially that's what she's going for. So either give them it or remove it from them were her two options. And he's like, well, could kill him. She's like, yeah, that did cross my mind once, but you know, I couldn't actually do it. And you're gonna have to make a decision yourself. Is that a path you want to? Like, no. Why are we not reporting that to the local authorities? Or, you know, saying absolutely not. She's just over here like, what? You can decide to go down that path, but there's also the path you don't have to go. You're gonna have to make that for yourself. All right, see ya. It's like, okay, well, appreciate it, thanks. I would have liked a little more, like what he was going through right there, spread that across a couple more episodes, or maybe they get in some situations where he sees like they're not worth saving and yada yada and all this type of stuff. That would really trigger it, because they showed a moment there of like the two girls and you know, the humans that don't have any ability, not knowing what the girls are like going through. So that was like the one instance that we saw, but he's just 0 to 100 overnight. So besides that, nitpicking at it, I wish we would have gotten a little more of that. The same way like Game of Thrones, again, spoilers, when people hate season 8, you know, that opinions of things. With Daenerys deciding to just burn down King's Landing. Had they had D&D done what they were supposed to do and do the full 10 seasons like HBO wanted to and flesh that out, and imagine instead of all that being crammed in essentially a season overnight, you see Daenerys across season 8, across season 9, really starting to lose it mentally, like the Mad King type shit. And then it all culminates to season 10 with them storming King's Landing and her just like, no, absolutely, fuck it. Instead, they supercharge that thing. They kill, you know, her best friend and Miss Sunday. They get rid of one of her dragons. They just pump it out in like back-to-back episodes, and she's just like, screw it, I'll do it. An argument could be made that you already saw the pieces being laid for her to make that decision, but it was awfully quick. Same thing here. We've only gotten a backstory of him for 5 episodes, and he wasn't even the main character of said 5 episodes. So you could say, okay, we saw it a little there, but I just would have liked to seen a little bit more. Besides that, though, enjoyed it. Wasn't too bad. We're going to be caught up, so I think we're off for 3 weeks, so what are we going? The next episode is going to be the 24th or the 31st. If it's the 31st, I think that's the same exact day that the live-action One Piece comes out. That should be about it. So if you're only here for Jujutsu, appreciate you. Catch up again in about a month. Feel free to clarify anything. There's a lot here with techniques, reverse this, reverse that, instant teleport. The girl that was smoking the cigarettes at the end, she's like, oh, you really did it, huh? She's the doctor that can reverse heal others, which is like unheard of. That's her, right? So then who is... So the girl that we got in episode 1 that was going through the haunted house that was like screaming and really scared, she is the teacher at the other campus. So I think those are the 2 girls. And then who is the 3rd girl that was like the older, more mature one in the first episode? She's the one that we see running around with that big ass sword and the big ass... I think those are the 3 girls. I think there's a teacher, was the younger girl in episode 1. The smoking one here is the one that turns into the doctor. And then there's the one that carries around that like big scythe or whatever she's got going on. I think that's it. Besides that, feel free to clarify anything I might have missed over the first 5 episodes, techniques, etc. We'll go from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,